Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers, and we are back with another fifth wheel. I did an impression maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, and it was nice. And what I loved about both of these, including this one, is it's right at that 30-foot mark, which people tend to love. You know, you don't want to go super crazy big. You get these fifth wheels, they tend to get into like the 40-foot range. And then you're very limited on the parks you can go. If you want to hit the national forest, national parks, you know, it is a little harder to get in once you're above that 36 mark. But if you still want, you know, those high ceilings, you want the comfortable hitch up, the comfortable towing, that's what people love about these fifth wheels. But they don't want to go too big. They want something, you know, small, comfortable, compact, you know, still get that slide out. This is perfect. It has one slide. So it does give you a ton of room in the living room / kitchen area without adding a whole lot of weight. The one I showed you about 3 days ago did have the bar table. So if you didn't see that one, I'll put it at the end of this video just so you can check it out. I personally, you know, I like this one a little more, even though I usually like the bar table. This is just really fun with the U-shaped dinette in the back because you also get all the windows that wrap around in the back. So once you lift those windows up, you got a nice view, a lot of natural light, and it just, I think it flows a lot better in this instance, and I am a fan of it. So what we're gonna do, like always, we're gonna do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So the basic specs on this 2025 Impression 242RD. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 7,568 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 2,427 pounds, which brings your potential fully loaded weight to 9,995 pounds. Your hitch weight is 1,485 pounds. Your exterior length is 30 feet 5 inches total. Your exterior height is 12 feet 10 inches. Your exterior width is 8 feet. Your tanks, your fresh water tank is 57 gallons. Your gray water tank is 30 gallons. And your black tank is 32 gallons. Your awning size is 17 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, everybody, let's jump into this now that we got the specs done. I really like the way Impression changed up the color scheme and decals on their units. Last year's models were kind of boring, and I just think it looks a lot better. So they got a better designer that must have came in because they look fantastic. Wait till you see the inside of this thing. It is nice. Ooh, boy. Look at this. The craziest thing that I realized when I came in here is the amount of lights they give you. It is crazy. Look at that. Tons of lights. You got 4 lights back there just on the U-shaped dinette. So they definitely did not give you a shortage of lights. And they're also doing these new lights like on the roof. They're kind of flush with the roof. They just look really nice and sleek. But doesn't it look nice in here? Such a fantastic floor plan. Once I came into this one, I did realize I like this one a lot more than the one I showed you guys a couple days ago. As you can see, when you walk in, like I told you, it has one slide out, which is right here where it's framed out. So your fridge, a little bit of pantry space, and your couch is resting right there on that slide out. This couch right here will convert into a bed, I believe. So when we go, before we go outside, if I have enough time, I'll open it up so I can show you how much, like how tall of a person can fit on it, because you know, these manufacturers, they get a little sneaky. They say sleep 6, and the thing is so small you could probably sleep like 2 children. So I always like to point those out to you guys. That's what I'm here for, to try to show you everything on this unit. So, good size couch. Let's see if it says the specs of that couch, like the width. So it is 68 inches long. What is that? A little bit over 5 feet? I suck when it converting inches into feet. So 68 inches long, not bad. Nice little love seat right there. You do have your U-shaped dinette. How about that? Everyone loves a U-shaped dinette. Just like I told you, it has those windows that go all around it, and I just think it's really nice when you're kicking back. You could have those blinds up and have a really nice view, and that back window seems to always be super massive. Let me show it to you guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how big that is. Hopefully you're getting a nicer view than that, but like I always say, out at the Pacific Northwest, maybe you're looking out into the redwood forest. You got the ocean breeze, crack that window open. Ooh, boy. So these shades feel pretty heavy duty too. These feel good. Got the nice balances up above. It's like some weird material. I don't know what that is, but it looks really good. I like these browner tones that they're doing in these trailers. They were doing like just strictly gray for a while there, and it felt like you're at a dentist office. So they're warming it up a little bit. I like that. The U-shaped dinette dimensions are going to be 70 by 40. So you can sleep an adult on this thing. It is long. One thing I'm not, it's not bad, but it is, the table is a little smaller. So there's my, not that you know the length of my arm, but the table is a little smaller. I mean, you still could fit a Monopoly table on there and ruin some relationships, you know? It'll fit right there, no problem. Get some people around. That game, man, I'm telling you, it ruins friendships. All you got to do is take these two poles out, drop it down, and then you put those cushions on top, and you got yourself a nice sleeping arrangement. So if you have grandchildren or, you know, the occasional guest, it's nice to have bunk bed or a dinette that converts to a bed, you know, so that way you're not wasting room on bunk beds. As you can see, you got some really great storage under there. I'm wondering if you can get to it from up top. You can. So all the way to the back, you can reach that. But let me show you. I am just the messenger, and I want to show everyone everything, because sometimes these U-shaped dinettes, they're not that comfortable. But I'm fitting back here comfortably, and my knees are not hitting the poles. That's probably my biggest gripe about U-shaped dinettes, is when they don't actually give you enough room to sit 4 people. And I can assure you, you can. So they won on that. I was a little worried because they make the U-shaped dinettes look so nice. And then you go and sit in them, and you can't even use the back half of it because the poles are in the way. As you can see, whew, got out of breath there for a second. Excuse me. You got plugs on both sides, which is really handy. You know, if you're kicking back, you got USB-C and USB on there, so you could charge your phones. Love this. Doesn't that look good? These little like baskets, these woven baskets, they look fantastic. I mean, they could have put some cabinets up here, but I am not mad about that. I think it looks great. You know, maybe it kind of mixes it up a little bit instead of the same old cabinetry and same old tone. And it matches with the, you know, with the couches and stuff really good. So I'm a fan of it. You got a lot of storage up there. You can even take those out if you don't like them. And then you got a nice little shelf up there. Moving on to the kitchen area. Not bad. You got a decent amount of counter space. This is a lot right here. Lots of counter space, kind of like an L-shaped kitchen area. Tons of drawers. That's one thing I get customers complaining about a lot, is the amount of drawer space you get. So not super deep, but you know, they give you a decent amount. So you got 3 right there. You could tuck your shoes under there, hide your stinky shoes underneath the cabinets, and then you got some more drawers right here for all your utensils. So 6 drawers in total. To the left, well, actually, you got another one right there, but you got your gray stone oven and stovetop, decent size oven. That's about as low as it's gonna get right there. So not a full size, but a decent size. You got your fancy lights. This does have the igniter on it, and this serves, there's a little dust on it. Sorry guys, we have not touched this. We haven't cleaned it yet. So this can serve as prep space as well, and then you just fold this bad boy back. You got your 3 top burner with the backsplash, and whenever you're ready to use this thing, flip it back over. You can make some sandwiches on here, so you really do have quite a bit of counter space. Up above, you got your microwave. It is not this color. It has some plastic film over it. I've said this before, I'm one of those people that keeps plastic on things when I buy it. My car still has the plastic on the radio, and it's a 2019. You got your fan light combo right there. And then one thing I like is this drawer down here. See how it just looks nice, and you know, it's stainless steel. That stainless steel look is nice. Look at that. That's a deep drawer. So you can put your pots and pans in there, and that thing magnetically sticks good. Over here to the left, you do have your storage underneath, easy access to your plumbing. This is all the trays that you get with the sink. I usually always take them out, but I completely forgot. But these are really cool. I love these. These are showstoppers right here. They did not think it was going to be a big deal, but it allows you to utilize this sink up here in a lot of different ways. So what it'll come with is a cutting board, and then you have like a rinsing tray, and then you have a tray you could fill up. And the benefit of that is, you know, you could chop stuff up, slide it over into your rinsing tray, bring this bad boy down, rinse it off. Or you have the one that you could fill up. So this little thing right here will close, open and close the drain so you could fill up the sink. But if you're dry camping, you don't want to fill up this whole sink. That is a lot of wasted water. So that third tray, you could slide it over and there's a plug for it. It's not super deep, but you can fill up a little bit and, you know, rinse some stuff off in that without having to fill up this entire sink. You got a waterfall spout right here. See that little thing? And you switch it from on this to this. So 2 ways to rinse your stuff off. You got your soap dispenser, cup cleaner. That thing is strong. Do not push that because it'll get antifreeze everywhere. I've done it. And antifreeze in RVs, it is, you can drink it. Well, I'm not saying you should drink it, but it's not harmful to you. So if you hear people say there's antifreeze in the lines, it's human friendly. Up here, tons of cabinet space. I guess you're a little limited on the cabinet space in the kitchen area. Check this out. Pretty decent. This one, man, you're gonna have to put stuff up there that you don't use. Look how high that is. I am 5'7", pretty high up. You know, maybe the stuff that you occasionally use could be up there. But look, it goes all the way back to the corner. But out here in New Mexico, we're all a bunch of short people, so might need a step stool for that one up there. More storage in here, maybe for your cups, bowls, things like that. And it goes all the way to the top. So lots of storage up there. And then, ooh, look at that, nice glass inlay. And some more storage up above the microwave that I cannot reach. You even got your nice wine rack right here. It's like metal. That probably wouldn't be smart to forget a wine glass in there. But dang, if you're a wino, they give you plenty of storage for the wine right there. Moving to the right of me, you do have a flat screen TV. And you can, let's see if you could turn it. I can't do it with one hand. I don't want to rip it off the wall. It looks like it just stays right where it's at. So you can't turn it in any different direction. It is where it is. And what's cool about this is they're starting to do like these sound bars, and they're Bluetooth. Like if you're kicking back inside, you want to listen to your music and your significant other's outside chopping wood or something, you can take these wherever you want. Isn't that a good idea? I thought that was a good idea. You got your USB and USB-C plugs. These come in handy because then you don't have to take up space to charge iPhones and things like that. Speaking of plugs, let's see how many we got in the kitchen. That's always important. You got one up there. You do have, let's see where else you got one. Oh, and then you have another one up there with a USB-C. So you have a nice place maybe for your coffee pot. Deep, very good counter space right there. You got a place for your coffee pot. Bring the blender along to make some margaritas. Is that how you make margaritas? I don't know. So overall, kitchen is nice. TV is not necessarily in a bad location. You know, it is a little offset. I'll sit on this for you. But, you know, like one of my subscribers says, these manufacturers think we're giraffes or something. The TV is just so high. But, you know, kick back. You can get yourself a nice little ottoman. Kick the legs up. Relax. Lots of floor space in here. These are not recliners or theater seating, just so you know. And I don't see it on the manufacturer website if you could change these out for theater seating. So this is a trifold. What do you guys think? Not bad. You do have some more cabinet space over here next to the couch and the fridge. So this isn't bad. Ooh. Fancy. So you got some more storage right there. I like when they do that because then you can access all the storage. See how this one is? You kind of have to reach all the way back. Those sliding ones are pretty cool. I like that. To the right of me, you got a beautiful 10 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge, baby. Yeah, I like 12 volt fridges. They cool so much faster and they're deeper. So you'll know when it's gas electric because it'll have like that metal thing right there. This thing is huge though. Look at that. You know, 12 volt is slowly winning people over, but there is some people, you know, there's never been anything wrong with gas electric. So I'm the type of person, you know, if it's not broken, why fix it? But they're pretty nice, you know. They just cool so fast. And now I plugged it in, you know, 10 minutes ago, it's already cold. Whereas gas electric, you have to have that thing going the night before. But sometimes those gas electric fridges, man, they're tanks, they're dependable. You know, I've had customers who've had trailers for forever and they come trade it in and their fridge is still pumping out nice cold air. So pretty decent kitchen, living room / dining area. Lots of storage. Looks fantastic. Let's move on to the bathroom. All right. You do have a plug right here. Just pointing that out for you guys. So when you're kicking back on the couch, no carpet. Woohoo! No one likes carpet anymore. That's weird. Right here is your control panel. This is where you operate everything. So you got your lights, your water heater, water pump, stuff like that. Just flip a switch. One feature that this thing has that I think is very important is bam. You got tank heaters on this bad boy. And what that is there's 12 volt heat pads on the tanks, every single one, gray, fresh, and black. And the benefit of that is, you know, if you just had forced air and let's say you go out fishing or you leave the trailer and it's freezing out, you're gonna have to keep your heater running all day. And what's that gonna do? It's just gonna waste propane when you're not using it. So if you go out fishing in this instance, flip this switch up and the tank heaters will prevent your tanks from freezing. Then when you get back, you know, throw that heater on and then you're not wasting all your propane. You do get 2 air conditioners in this thing. So one in the back, one in the bedroom. You can operate them individually, which is very nice. Got a nice metal handrail. Bathroom. Ooh, pretty nice. What do you guys think? Pretty nice bathroom. So, looks like you have quite a bit of floor space right here. And I always encourage you guys, sit on the toilet, make sure it's comfortable, make sure you got that wiping room. And we will do that for you so you get an idea. So knee room, perfect, no issues there. Behind me, or behind the camera. Look at that. Not bad, huh? I think this is gonna work perfectly for most people. Like I always say, I'm not like the biggest, buffest dude. I'm 155 pounds, but just imagine big buff dude. Yeah, you'll be comfy. And they already give you the TP holder. In front of me, you got some storage, easy access to your plumbing, decent sized sink. You know, wash your hands, brush your teeth, do what you got to do. A little bit of counter space. The owner at Albuquerque RV, I've worked at a couple dealerships and she is the first person I've ever seen stage every single trailer. I think it's so cool. You know, when you walk, this is a big purchase. Sometimes the little things, you know, kind of show you how they're gonna be treating you, how they're gonna take care of you after the sale. So, you know, little details like this, it will kind of hint at you how they treat your customers. And the owner at Albuquerque RV definitely takes care of her customers. Decent storage right there with your medicine cabinet. And let's step into the shower. So lots of room. It looks like they put that shower head at a good height. Dang it, they didn't put the specs on the shower pan. The shower pan looks like it's maybe 36 by 34, maybe a little bigger. But lots of head space. Look at this. 5'7". Bam. You know, if you're 6, 7, then of course you're gonna have issues. But the skylight definitely helps with that. And like I said, the shower head is finally at a good height. It's above my head. How often do you get into a trailer and it's like down here? That is so annoying. Like, all you have to do is just put it at the correct height and people will be happy. But you could take it off, reach the hard to reach places. Lots of room. Look at that. I always like to come to the corner. So good shower. You got your towel hooks right here. Oh man, you got the small fart fan. No big deal. You can always switch these out for the big max air vent, and then it'll have like different speeds and rain covers. But this is a very affordable unit, and they give you some amazing features. To mention this, this does have a tankless water heater. That is fantastic. You could take as long of a shower as you want. The funky thing is your tank thing right here. This is where you'll operate your tankless water heater. And what's cool about it is, like, my girlfriend, she likes to have lava for water and I don't. So you can have different options and set the temperature to what you enjoy. And then, you know, you're not wasting water. You keep it set to what you like. And then also you don't have to burn your skin off if your significant other's like my girlfriend. So pretty good bathroom. Moving on to the bedroom. I love these doors. Look at the nice raised beveled edge and this textured look. Just little things that you don't really notice, and where a lot of dealerships are not going to do it, you know, just to save cost. But bam, look at that. Really nice bedroom. Oh man, I always try to put all of the lights on for you guys so you can see how nice it looks. There we go. All right. So this is a true residential 60 by 80 queen size mattress, which is fantastic, because if you wanted to put another mattress in here, you can with no issues, because let's face it, RV mattresses aren't the most comfortable. But obviously a north-south bed that you can walk around makes it easier to make the bed. And if you're like me and you get up like 50 times at night, this is going to be nice when you get out so you don't have to roll over your partner. Check this out. Versatilt. Watch this. Whoa, bam. Oh boy, look at that. How fun is that? This thing goes high too. The only time I've ever been in a bed like this is when I was in the hospital. But now you can get it in an RV. How cool is that? One other thing I like about this is, let's say you're not using the bed. Look at all the floor space you get now to walk around the bed. You get a lot more room in the bedroom with this Versa bed. So when you're not using it, you know, you could put the bed up and you can kind of have a little more floor space. Really love that. To the left of this, you do have a wardrobe, both sides, and they're pretty wide. I throw my arm in there like you can tell. Decent storage above as well. You got your reading lights up there. Look how, like, these little details. I really like this. So it looks like a little nightstand, doesn't that? Looks cool. I like that. And then you got another woven basket right here. Drawer, as well as plugs on both sides. So if you're someone that sleeps with a CPAP machine, wha-bam, you got a perfect spot to place it and you can get yourself a good night's sleep. And they gave you USB and USB-C plugs, so you don't have to waste that plug charging your phone at night. Really great. And then let's say there's a crazy emergency and for some reason you can't walk 15 feet. Bam, you could jump out this window. Oh man, I don't know why. I want to know, has anyone ever used an emergency exit in a travel trailer or fifth wheel? If you have, I really need to hear this story. Unless it's really bad, I don't want to hear it. And, you know, because that's a high jump. That is a high jump. I've never heard of anyone using that. Over here to the right, this is probably one of the best options that you get in the impression. Well, for one, look at all of this storage, tons of storage. But, well, bam, look at that. Washer and dryer prep already ready to go in this bad boy. So I love this because you can kind of utilize this closet in 3 different ways. Excuse me, I'm trying to breathe. You can either take these out and put a washer dryer stackable. You can use it obviously as shelves, or if you want, you can, you know, take one of these out and use it as you got your hanging rod right there. So I like that they give you the opportunity to kind of utilize this space how you want. And it is huge. Let me show you. I'll stand right here. Look at this closet. Massive. Like I can almost stand in here. If the shelves weren't here, I could definitely shut the door on myself. But I love this bedroom. It's super cozy, and let me tell you why. The TV is in a perfect location. Look at that. There's your backer board, your plugs. A lot of times they'll put them in the corner, and it's kind of annoying, to me at least, because me and my girlfriend like to get in bed, you know, relax, throw on a TV show. We're definitely people that veg out in the bed and watch TV. And look at how cozy this would be. You know, oh yeah. Look at that. This is so comfortable. Look at this. Oh yeah, I need to get one of these in my house. So just imagine, you know, you're kicking back, maybe you and your significant other on a long extended trip and you guys are already driving each other crazy. You got 2 ACs, one in here, so you can have that thing just dumping straight on you if you're in a hot place like New Mexico. Kicking back, you got your TV up there, and maybe your significant other's out in the living room, you know, relaxing as well with her own AC or his own AC. But I really like the placement of the TV and this Versa bed. It's super comfy. Let's go outside and talk a little bit about construction and things like that. What do you guys think? Really fun floor plan. I think this is my favorite impression that is for a couple that's small. It's just great. Going outside. Oh yeah. It is such a beautiful day. Yesterday, I went through a haboob. I don't know if you watched my last video. I was being a little dramatic, but it was bad the day before. So look at this beautiful day. America. Big, big skies. If you're not familiar with New Mexico, we're known for our big skies. So starting at the front, majority of the time, you know, at this price point, you know, usually toy haulers will get generators or generator prep. But this is kind of just for your spare tire, some extra storage, dual battery box. Like I said, this does have a 100-watt solar panel as well as a 30-amp solar controller, and it is prepped for an inverter. And if you'd like, you can plug another solar panel in right there. Coming on to this, you know, the construction of this, these are vacuum bonded walls. So instead of running it through a press, you know, sometimes the rollers, they could be inconsistent. You don't know if it's the last wall that they're making with it. Vacuum bonding is extremely consistent. So they suck all the air out of the walls. So you have no issue with maybe a pocket of air being stuck inside of the trailer and then you having some sort of delamination issues, you know, when it starts to bubble, stuff like that. So these are vacuum bonded walls. Underneath, really great storage. Look at that. Aluminum frame, aluminum framing. You got your 30-amp solar controller right there. Ooh, you got a bottle opener for them cold snacks. Battery disconnect. Oh, that's cool. You can put your speaker out here. So there's a nice little stand for that Bluetooth speaker. As I stated, this does have the extended season package, so forced heated air. If I was you, I would not get the radiant heat. I think it's bleh. I don't think it really works. If you're wanting an extended season, get the forced heated enclosed underbelly. And if you want to up it even better, get the 12-volt heat pad so that way you don't have to keep your heater running all day. You got to be careful. A lot of these trailers are just extended season, not 4-season. And sales guys get that really mixed up. But majority of people are going to be perfectly fine with extended season down here. If you go to Alaska in the wintertime, then maybe. You have the Maxxis tires, so you're getting a good quality tire right off the lot. This thing holds a lot of cargo. Like, I don't see anyone putting that much cargo into this trailer. That is a lot. As you can see, you got your LED lights that run across. You got the fancy glass door, and these steps, the solid steps, just fold right into that doorway. One huge feature that they're giving you on this from the factory is going to be the receiver, and you can tow with this. So 3,000-pound tow rating with the 4-way plug right there already ready to go. So if you want to bring some toys along, this is perfect. Not to mention, it's a perfect length. I think, what is it, like 75 feet total you're allowed to have, including your tow vehicle. It's already got the ladder ready to go. You don't have to buy it later. That's what they're doing a lot on these trailers. Travel mode. I'm going to talk to you about travel mode. If you don't know what that is, basically it's what you can and can't access from with the slide in. So you have a rack and pinion through frame slide on this. That's the system. And the great thing about this slide system is you can put it out partially. Some slides, they do not want you to put it out partially. And the reason I'm telling you that is because you cannot get to the bathroom on this trailer when the slide is fully in. So the great thing about the rack and pinion slide, you know, is you could put it out just a little bit, get through that area and get to the bathroom if you have to in emergency. The great thing about this floor plan though is you still can get to the refrigerator and you have all that counter space. So if you stop at the grocery store, pick up groceries, you can still throw it into the refrigerator with no problem or make sandwiches on the countertop. Like I said, tankless water heater, 30 amp plug, and then you got the smaller tanks, dang it. But you can put the bigger ones. It has the room for it. Some people just like these because you could switch them out at gas stations and stuff a lot easier than finding a place to actually fill them. Really, really nice couples fifth wheel. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour. What do you think? Really great couples coach. I think it's a lot better than the last one, but I'll leave that up to you. That video will be on one of these sides. I don't know which one, but it is an impression as well. It is 28 feet instead of 30, so it's a little lighter. It's almost close enough to be half-ton towable, so check that one out. You might like that one more. You get massive windows in it and a lot of floor space just like this. So if you are looking for something maybe just a little shorter, that one would be perfect. Check it out at the end of this video. But really great floor plan. I love all the features and options you get with Impression. They definitely pack a lot of cool things in here, like the Versa bed. You know, you got your washer dryer prep, you got tank heaters and forced air underneath. So as a value, I think this is a really great fiberglass fifth wheel with a lot of upgraded features that you normally do not get in this price point. If you're new to the channel, I try to do a new tour every single day, whether it's a 60-second short or a long form tour. So hit that subscribe button, please. Helps me out so much. You have no idea. I do all the editing, all the thumbnails, you know, talking in front of camera on top of being a salesperson. That's my main job. So I'm running back and forth like a crazy man. So, you know, when I see seeing this thing grow as fast as it has just been mind-blowing to me. I did not expect for it to grow this fast. I started about 7 months ago and the feedback has been amazing. That has been my main goal, is I just want a positive environment, everyone, you know, giving good feedback, because, you know, people are very quick to leave negative comments versus, you know, nice, good comments. So those of you that do that to me, I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. It keeps me motivated. I come into work excited and pumped up. If you don't know where I'm located at Albuquerque RV in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our phone number will be down below in the description. If you could, just please ask for your boy, because we are on a rotating list. And sometimes if you don't ask for me, you could end up with another sales guy, which isn't a big deal. Everyone is super knowledgeable and as excited as I am to help you guys. So give us a call. We have a lot of different floor plans that I could discuss with you, or, you know, if you have any questions about this one, definitely give us a call. So I hope you enjoyed that tour, and I also hope you have a great afternoon or evening or morning whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.